Good afternoon, it is Wednesday the 14th of August and it is just after 3 p.m. I'm just setting off out now to see what the day brings really. I've been starting a little bit earlier each day. Spent the majority of yesterday and last night in and around Southport. So I'm just going to go online now and pretty much see what happens. So I shall keep you posted shortly. Catch you in a bit. So, first update, it is 20 past 5, which is pretty much bang on 2 hours. It's been quite slow to be honest. I'm only on £30.28, so about £15 an hour. And the majority of that was done in like the first hour and 20 minutes. I ended up in Tarleton. Yeah, so I had a couple of little small jobs which were like Ormskirk to Ormskirk. First one £6.93 for 1.2 miles. Then I had a job Ormskirk to Burscough, £5.42, that was for 3.2 miles. Then I think I had to run like 2 miles for that one, I think. That was out in the sticks over towards like Tarleton way. £5.50 for 3 miles, and then when I was there I then got Leyland to Leyland, £8.29 for 3.9 miles, and then the last one, which I finished 20 minutes ago, was Southport to Southport, and that was £4.14 for 1.9 miles. So I'm back in sunny Southport, hoping that was going to be a bit busier because it's quite quiet where I was. So like I said, I headed down towards Southport, picked up that Southport job, and I've just pulled over now for a quick update with it being 2 hours. But yeah, it's slightly slow. I don't know, it's a combination of, obviously I've come out a little bit earlier than I did yesterday, but also the sun's cracking the flags today. It's not throwing it down like it was yesterday, so obviously less people want taxis. So yes, I'll keep you posted shortly. So a little update. Last one was around 20 past 5, I believe. It's now 9 o'clock. I haven't really had much chance to give you an update, to be honest. So since we last spoke, I had a £6.76. That was for 4 miles. That was Southport to Southport. Straight on from that I had a Formby to Formby, £6.43 for 1.3 miles. And then I had another Formby to Formby, £4.66 for 1.3 miles. And then had a Southport back to Ormskirk XL, that was £19.17 plus a £2 tip, so £21.70 for 8.4 miles. I then had another XL from Skelmersdale to Ormskirk, that was £16.91 for 7.1 miles. I then had an Uber X, Ormskirk to Ormskirk, £8.21, which was 3.1 miles. I then had another Skelmersdale to Ormskirk again, £9.36 for, that was 5.2 miles. Just jumped. Up to £8.21 for 3.1 miles, Ormskirk to Ormskirk. And then the last job I've just done was Skelmersdale to Ormskirk, which was £9.36 for 5.2 miles. And then after that I had an XL, £16.99, and that was from Ormskirk to Skem, 7.4 miles. So up to now I'm on just shy of £120, and I've done what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 hours, so basically £20 an hour. Just too bad. I thought I was a little bit busy than that, to be honest, but I've done, how many miles have I done? I've done 122 miles, but that was all charged up from home, so 0.02 times 122, so I've only spent £2.44 on electric to earn £120, so it's not too bad. Obviously I've got all the other costs to come off that, which I'll do a bit of a weekly breakdown. I'll just do it once a week because I don't know like my true costings yet. Like now I've come to a rapid charger, so I can do like another hour or two before I head home. So obviously at the end of the week I'll have all of this information in my chart to show the total charging for the week, so not just my home charging but also obviously the rapid charger, which are obviously more expensive. So yeah, not too bad up to now. Like I said, it's the first time I've stopped to take a break or anything, so I'm just going to have something to eat while this is charging up for 20 minutes or so, and then I'll head back out and see if there's anything else happening before I head off home. So I'll catch you in a bit. So the final update over the evening, it's now 11 o'clock, so it's been 2 hours since the last update. Where was we? I'd got over to charge up at Maghull services. I left there, I think it was just before 10 o'clock. Yeah, I think it was just before 10. I was doing some work on my phone and whatnot, didn't really, I didn't come back online till about 10 to 10. I headed back over to Ormskirk, about 10 minute drive thereabouts. Got to Ormskirk for 10 o'clock and I said to myself, if I haven't got a job by 10:15, I'm going to go home, because I've realised now over the past couple of nights, especially around here, once it gets to around 10 PM on a weeknight, it just goes completely dead, so I wasn't going to waste my time anymore. So I sat there for 5 minutes. I then got an XL job from I think it's called like the Old Barn. It's like a restaurant, a Michelin star restaurant in Orton, to go back to Skelmersdale. So I then realised it was that same family that I had dropped off earlier on this evening. So I went to drop them off. The guy said to me, oh, if you wouldn't mind, we need to try and have a little look around in the back. My wife's lost an earring. We don't know if it's in here or it could be anywhere, basically. So on the way back, the wife, she found her earring. It was in the cup holder in the back, so she was made up with that. So yeah, that was a little job for £15.49. It was an XL job, and it was for 7.1 miles, and they gave me a £5 tip as well, so £21.80 for the 7 miles. And after that I thought I'm gonna head home, so I was pretty much in Southport. I done a small little loop in Southport, just down Lord Street. Wasn't really much going on. I got one job request, but it was all the way in, I think it was in Formby or something. It was miles away, it was nowhere near, and it was, if I would have gone there and back, it would have been like a 30p a mile job, so obviously I just ignored it. And then drove all the way home, and that was it. I didn't receive anything else. So the total for the day is £141.10, and that is for 8 hours, which comes out at £17.62. However, you could easily knock an hour off for that, because like I said, I was charging up. I sat there playing on my phone for a bit, and then I could have just come straight home after that last job, but I went for a little wander through Southport and then come home. So I've pretty much wasted an hour, really. Just so you could really, if you wanted to, divide that 141 over the 7, which then gives you just over £20 an hour. So again, not too bad considering, you know, it's basically like a Wednesday afternoon / evening. And again, you know, when you compare that to Friday and Saturday, yeah, it's busier, but again, even then you're only on what, 23, 24 pound an hour. So and that is that. So I will be back tomorrow. I don't know when these are going to be getting aired, by the way. I'm going to start editing them now. It should be nice and easy to go together. I've got one of the Insta360 X4s, so that comes with software and everything, and then I'll just start uploading them, see if there's any interest and if it helps anyone. I've only started doing these videos really because I watched a lot of videos from a load of, you know, guys in and around the northwest who were doing something similar, and there is a lot of things that I learned, to be honest. So I thought, well, if there's anything that I can throw in there that might help somebody, then so be it. So yeah, hopefully I'll start posting them, and I'll be back out tomorrow, Thursday. It'll probably be in the afternoon sometime. So yeah, thanks for watching.